You find yourself replaying every little conversation, trying to decode every single signal. Does your crush feel the same way, or is it just wishful thinking? That constant second-guessing can be absolutely exhausting, a real cycle of hope and anxiety that leaves you more confused than when you started. You analyze every text, every casual glance, every laugh, hunting for some hidden meaning, some clue that they feel that spark, too. But what if you could swap that uncertainty for confidence? What if you could learn to read the subconscious signals people send when they're starting to feel something deep? In this video, we're exploring 10 science-backed psychological signs that show someone is falling for you. These aren't just wild guesses, they're real behavioral and physiological tells that are rooted in neuroscience and psychology. By the end of this video, you'll have a much clearer way to understand the unspoken language of attraction. So, you can stop wondering and start knowing. The brain and love it. Before we get to the signs, it helps to know what's actually going on inside the brain. When someone starts to fall for another person, their brain chemistry goes through a huge shift. Think of it as a powerful cocktail of hormones and neurotransmitters. You get a huge surge of dopamine, the feel-good chemical, which creates feelings of intense pleasure and focus. Then there's norepinephrine, which gives you the jolt of energy and makes your heart race. And here's a weird one. Your levels of serotonin, which helps regulate your mood, can actually drop, which is similar to what scientists see in people with obsessive-compulsive disorder. This chemical combo is exactly why new love feels so amazing, so all-consuming, and yeah, even a little obsessive. These chemicals are the engine driving many of the signs we're about to cover. Sign number 1. Intense focus and intrusive thinking. First and most powerful sign is that you pretty much become the center of their universe. Someone who is falling for you will have what psychologists call intrusive, persistent thoughts about you. This isn't just a fleeting "I wonder what they're up to," it's a near constant preoccupation. They might find themselves daydreaming about when they'll see you next, replaying your last conversation over and over, or just thinking about you at random moments throughout the day. This happens because their brain's reward system, which is fueled by that dopamine surge we talked about, is going wild. It's basically telling their brain that thinking about you is an incredibly rewarding activity, which makes them crave more of it. It's why new love can feel so maddeningly distracting. Their brain has tagged you as a source of intense pleasure, making you the main event in their mind, even when you're not around. Sign number 2. Mirroring and synchronization. You ever been talking to someone and noticed they're subtly copying your gestures? Maybe you lean forward, and then they do. You grab your drink, and a second later, so do they. This is called mirroring, and it's a subconscious sign of a deep connection and attraction. When someone is falling for you, they want to feel in sync with you, and their body shows it before they even think about it. This goes beyond just gestures. It can be matching your walking pace or even your speech patterns and energy. Psychological studies have confirmed that behaviors that build trust and rapport, like this kind of synchronization, are reliable signs of liking across different cultures. It's the body's quiet way of saying, "Hey, I'm with you, I get you, and I feel connected to you." It's a powerful, unspoken signal that they feel a strong bond forming. Sign number 3. Physical signs of nervous arousal. Falling for someone is thrilling, but let's be honest, it's also incredibly nerve-wracking. This internal roller coaster shows up in very real, physical ways. Their brain's reward circuit is on fire, which can lead to a rise in the stress hormone cortisol, heightening their awareness. This can cause a racing heart, sweaty palms, flushed cheeks, or even a little trembling when you're around. These aren't signs they're uncomfortable in a bad way. It's their body's natural response to the exhilarating stress of a new attraction. Former FBI agent Joe Navarro points out this can also lead to vasodilation, where blood vessels open up, causing flushing in the neck and face, and making their lips look a bit fuller and warmer. So, if you notice they seem a bit flustered or fidgety, or if they have that classic butterflies in the stomach reaction around you, it's often a huge sign that their nervous system is buzzing with attraction. Sign number 4. Prolonged and meaningful eye contact. The eyes really are the window to the soul, especially when it comes to attraction. Someone who is falling for you will often hold your gaze more frequently and for longer. It's not a creepy, weird stare, but a focused, genuine look that says they're interested and want to connect on a much deeper level. They might look at you for just a few seconds longer than normal, even after one of you has finished talking. Some experts even point to a triangular gazing pattern, where their eyes move from your eyes, down to your nose and lips, and then back up. This specific pattern is often an unconscious tell of romantic interest. You might also notice their pupils get bigger when they look at you. While a change in lighting can cause this, pupil dilation is also a physiological response to seeing something or someone you find very appealing. It's a tiny micro-expression of excitement that they have absolutely no control over. Sign number 5. Open and oriented body language. Body language is one of the most honest ways we communicate because so much of it is completely subconscious. When a person is falling for you, their body will literally open up in your direction. This means uncrossed arms, relaxed shoulders, and a general posture that feels welcoming and receptive. They're trying to remove any physical barriers between the two of you. But one of the most telling signs is the direction of their feet. People subconsciously point their feet where their interest lies. So, even if you're in a group and they turn their head to talk to someone else, if their feet are still angled toward you, that's a powerful signal that you are the real focus of their attention. They are, quite literally, staying oriented toward you. By the way, if you're finding these signs helpful, and maybe even recognizing a few of them in someone you know, do us a quick favor and hit that like button. And if you want more science-backed insights into relationships and human behavior, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's next. We'd also love to hear from you in the comments. Have you noticed any of these signs in your own life? Sign number 6. Seeking physical closeness and touch. As romantic feelings grow, so does the desire to be physically close. A person who is falling for you will start to find subtle reasons to close the distance between you. They might choose the seat right next to you in a group, even when other spots are open, or they might stand just a little bit closer to you in a conversation than they do with other people. This often builds up to small, seemingly accidental touches. It could be a light touch on your arm when they laugh at your joke, a gentle brush of their hand against yours when you both reach for something, or playfully touching your knee during a conversation. These little touches are a way to test the waters of intimacy and to show they want a connection that goes beyond just words. Each small contact is their way of closing the distance and building a physical bond. Sign number 7. Heightened emotional empathy. When someone is truly falling for you, your happiness starts to become their happiness. They develop a heightened sense of empathy specifically for you. They don't just listen to you, they hear you. They'll remember the little details you share, like the name of your childhood pet or that you hate cilantro. This goes way beyond just being a good friend. They'll seem genuinely invested in how you're feeling. They'll celebrate your successes with real excitement and show true concern and a desire to help when you're having a bad day. This increased empathy is a clear sign of a deepening emotional attachment. Your well-being becomes a priority to them, and they feel a strong, instinctual need to care for you, comfort you, and protect you. Sign number 8. They single you out. Next time you're in a group, pay close attention to where their focus goes. Someone who is falling for you will consistently find ways to single you out. They'll direct their jokes or little side comments specifically to you, looking for your reaction above everyone else's. They'll laugh a little harder at your jokes and make an effort to pull you into one-on-one conversations, even when you're in a crowd. This is their way of creating a private bubble, a small, intimate world that feels like it's just the two of you, even when you're surrounded by people. They want to build a unique connection that's separate from the rest of the group. This kind of selective attention is a huge indicator that, to them, you're not just part of the crowd, you're the main event. Sign number 9. They find your quirks endearing. We all have our little quirks and imperfections. Maybe you have a weird, loud laugh, a nerdy obsession with something, or you're just a little bit clumsy. While other people might not even notice these things, a person who is falling for you will find these quirks completely charming and endearing. This is connected to the idealization that happens in the early stages of love. Their brain, flooded with all those feel-good chemicals like dopamine and oxytocin, is basically wired to focus on your best traits and even reframe your flaws as adorable little idiosyncrasies. This isn't about them being blind to reality, it's about them accepting and valuing the whole you, quirks and all. When your little oddities become something they genuinely smile about, it's a powerful sign that they're developing a deep emotional investment in the real you. Sign number 10. They are willing to compromise and invest. The final psychological sign is a big shift from me to we. A person who is falling for you will start to subconsciously, and then consciously, include you in their life and their future plans. This can start small, like asking what you're doing next weekend with the clear hope of joining you, or it can be bigger, like talking about a concert or a trip that's months away and implying they want you there with them. You'll also notice a real willingness to put in the effort and compromise. They might try an activity they would normally never do, just because they know you love it. This shows that their priority is shifting from their own convenience to the shared experience of just spending time with you. This readiness to invest their time, energy, and effort into your happiness and your shared life is one of the most solid signs that their feelings are turning into genuine love. Trying to figure out attraction can feel like trying to solve a puzzle with half the pieces missing, but it doesn't have to be that way. By learning to spot these 10 psychological signs, you can go from feeling confused and uncertain to feeling confident and clear. From the way their brain focuses on you to the unconscious way their body moves, these signals offer a pretty reliable map to understanding how they really feel. Remember, love is often communicated in those subtle, unspoken moments. It's in the long-held eye contact, the mirrored gestures, the genuine empathy, and the way they find your weird laugh adorable. These aren't just random behaviors, they are the direct result of powerful chemical and psychological shifts happening inside them. So, the next time you find yourself overthinking everything, just take a step back and observe. The clues are probably right there in front of you. What signs have you noticed in your own life? Share your stories in the comments below, we'd love to hear them. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.